The Tennessee Titans are going to be in an interesting spot, especially when you talk about what Rand Carthen and company are going to try to do with this new team. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And today, we're going to kind of address some of those choices that the team will face in our latest, really our first mock draft for the Tennessee Titans. It's 1.0. That means a couple different things. Number one, stay put, no trading, just want to see where the board falls. Number two, have fun with it. Those are the main things here. So we're going to bring you to our mock draft and kind of how that looks. Yes, so we just got done with the Panthers draft earlier today, and then also we are doing the Titans at 11. We'll get to the Saints a little bit later on. No worries, we'll definitely get there. So, full speed ahead, 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag for the care for positional value. That's high. Draft for needs all the way up. Randomness, I was putting it randomness at 0 because I wanted to be as realistic as possible, but like, not everybody's a robot. Some guys are going to, and some teams are going to take a chance on some other players at some different spots. So randomness there, yeah, I really like it. So we'll do a little bit of it. So we're going to go ahead and enter the draft here. Here's the thing about the Titans. They only got 5 picks. It's not great. I mean, the A.J. Brown trade definitely did some stuff to him, but overall, I do think that they are going to be in a spot where, they could trade down from 11 and maybe get some offensive line help. Also maybe get some help at other areas that they definitely need help at. So, Again, 5 picks is not enough for me to address all the needs here, but we're going to do our very best to do that. So, okay, we will go ahead and start the draft here. Yes, we'll see. So, Jalen Carter, Bryce Young, Miles Murphy, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson. Devin Witherspoon to the Lions. I love it. Will Levis, yes, says Paris Johnson. Okay, so here are the Titans at 11. Brian Bressy's just hanging out there, though. I know you don't necessarily need help at defensive tackle, but that's tough. That's absolutely tough. But I really want to help out the offensive line here. Peter Skoronski, he is more of I think he's going to be more of a guard in the NFL, or maybe a right tackle, because I've seen him get owned. What was it, by Wilson because of those long arms, and I think that Wilson honestly has the best upside in this entire draft. We've been saying it forever now, but I really feel like they need to go in a position where, yes, you want to get help at tackle. Can you get that at 41? Who's going to be there? Who's potentially going to be there at 41? You got to plan these things out. So at tackle, Broderick Jones, a little bit of a reach here at 11, I think, but Cody Mock's going to be there. He's probably going to go into guard. Darnell Wright could possibly be there. This is tough because I think that they're going to be in a really good position to do some different things here. But as it stands right now, between wide receiver, edge, and tackle, I mean, you've got a couple of different options. You could go Quentin Johnson there, who's widely considered the number 1 wide receiver in this draft. You could go with Peter Skoronski to play maybe guard for you or some of those other spots. But yeah, we'll go Peter Skoronski because I do think the Titans will need help at guard too. So Peter Skoronski here, I don't think it's hard there. So then we go down to 41 here. Again, this will be short-lived. There's only 5 picks. We're going to trade down with other things, and I think that would be a good option for the Titans too. Ooh, Josh Downs is there? Not even hard. So wide receiver, tackle taken care of, or tackle or guard. I definitely think Skoronski is going to play guard there. But now you're in a spot where you are looking good. You've got Deba Wars there. Okay, Rashee Rice. Love it. So the thing about the Titans also, you got to look at, yes, their linebackers are, a couple of them is a little bit, there's a couple of them where they are up in the air. You're not necessarily sure how that's going to end up, but you got the edge right there. Yeah, 149. That's a kind of a deep. I'm gonna go. Yeah, the kid at Northwestern. Yeah, Deba War. I think he's got a lot of things he's gonna bring to the NFL and do it at a high level. And if you're the Titans again, you're probably gonna trade down from 11, get a lot more draft ammo here. But I really like 3 of your major needs are met here. Let's see here. Come on. 149 back into the 5th round. Okay, so we've taken care of a lot of different things. Peyton Wilson's there. Peyton Wilson's there. I really like me some Peyton Wilson out of North Carolina State. I definitely think he's going to be a player here because I think that linebacker is low-key a need for the Tennessee Titans. When you talk about the fact that, Landry is going to be kind of one of those guys that's up on the edge or up in the air, especially with coming off an ACL injury. You've got a couple different things going on with your edge players there. Was it Weaver, too? A guy that I don't think has been put – I don't think we've seen a lot of him, so it's definitely going to be interesting. Ooh, and then here. Do we just take a stab at Jaron Hall in the 7th round here because it makes a lot of sense? Yeah, I think we do. Because, I mean, if he doesn't pan out, he's a 7th-round pick. I mean, he had a really good career there at BYU, but it's worth a shot. It's absolutely worth a shot. So we're going to see how this whole thing ended up. And so it started out with, yes, Skoronski there. You get him at 11. Again, I think he could play guard too, so I don't think it's the end of the world there. You can do a lot of different things with him. Josh Downs out of North Carolina, that's a steal there, getting him at 41. I definitely think you got 2 starters. And then a Debawar there coming up out of Northwestern. You got 3 studs that you absolutely love to see as well, an A- there. And then Peyton Wilson, again, I think linebacker is going to be a bigger need than a lot of people think for the Titans down the line, so it's good to start planning for it now, at least putting some late draft capital, special teams players in that regard, at least early. And then Jaron Hall, I mean, who knows what you're going to get out of Malik Willis? Who knows what's going to happen with Ryan Tannehill? Maybe you just build around Malik Willis, which I'm totally fine with. But, hey, it's a 7th-round quarterback, a guy potentially going to be a backup, and just see what you got there. So, overall, 5 picks, most of them A's. 60% of them are at least A's. But I think it ended up pretty good here for our first mock draft for the Tennessee Titans. I do think there's some things that are going to happen. I do think they're going to trade down, or they need to at least get some more stabs at the draft board here, because I think there's a lot of things that they could do. But that's it. That is our very first mock draft for the Tennessee Titans in 2023. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover. But let us know what you guys think about our very first mock draft for the Tennessee Titans in 2023.